We're here at the hours of 5 p.m. UK time, and a great vibes where we can link up with Sister Aviyah from down there in the United States of America, from Kansas City, live hookup on the Ark Angel Show on a Sunday afternoon here in the UK from the hours of 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. That's what you've got me until. Okay, but I can tell you all, Israel, that we are live. I've got the sister on air, Sister Aviyah, Most High in Christ. But sister, can you hear me loud and clearly?
Shalom. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All praises, sister. All praises. And how's things down there in the United States of America, sis? How's things in Kansas
Everything's
City?
great. Everything is great. I'm excited to be on the show now.
Hey, all praises, sister. We're excited to have you on the show. Let me tell you something, sis. You're the first person that I've actually interviewed on the Ark Angel Show. So all praises to the Most High for that, you see?
All praises. It's exciting.
No respect in every aspect. What's the weather like down there in the USA, sis? I know it's kind of cold and windy and snowy down here in the UK.
It's not too bad here right now. Still feels like autumn.
Okay. Well, we're here waiting for the summer to kick in so we can enjoy some of this nice sunshine that we get normally in the UK.
Right.
At the moment, we're all wrapped up in scarves and gloves and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All praises.
Hate this.
All praises, sister. So let's kick it off, sis. Let's kick it off. So first thing, sis, let me ask you a question. So how did you come to the truth that you're an Israelite? How did you know that you're from the 12 tribes of Israel? How did that come about?
I came into the truth on the internet. It was a random website with a breakdown of Deuteronomy 28 that I came across, and from there I just started doing a lot of research.
Okay, all praises, sis. I think that's like most of us. Most of us, like myself, came across the curses in Deuteronomy. It was like, wow, this cannot be talking about us. But you get those goose pimples when you realize that you've actually found the truth about who you are and who, your heritage.
Right. Exactly.
All praises, sis. So how long have you been in the truth now, sis?
I've been in the truth for about 3.5 years now.
Okay. So quite some time then.
Yeah, I've been enduring. All praises to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High, sis. Definitely. You have to endure this, right? It's
Right.
It's not an easy walk, knowing that you're Israel is one thing. Keeping the commandments and walking on that straight path, that's another thing, right?
Right.
I'm not lying to you. So, in terms of yourself being in the truth, sister, is it just yourself, any family members, or is it just, you one at the moment?
My mother and my stepdad and my brother are actually in the truth.
Oh, praise the sister. So you're not on your own. Yeah. You're not alone, as they say.
Nope, I'm not on my own. I'm fortunate enough to have a few family members as well.
Oh, praise the sister. Oh, praise the Most High shine some favor upon you, right?
Right.
Okay, all praise the sister. So how did you come across i6diN0 then? How did you stumble across this particular camp?
I came across IUIC. Someone sent me a link on Twitter, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And they just sent me to the website, and then I just started watching the online class, and somebody from Kansas City camp actually saw me on online class and just reached out to me.
Okay,
so it's really easy.
All praises, sister. So, and how long have you been with IUIC now?
3.5 years.
About 3.5 years. So, all praises, sister.
Mm-hmm.
All praises. Like myself, I'm just coming into my 3rd year.
All
praises to the Most High. And like most of us, when you find out that you're from the 12 tribes of Israel, you do go and have a look at the other camps, just to see what they're all doing. But I don't know, there's just something magical about IUIC. I just like the order and the organization and the bishops and the deacons and the way they are strictly for the commandments of God. So that's
definitely a big difference.
Definitely. So sis, what tribe are you from, sister?
I am from the tribe of Ephraim.
Oh, you're from the tribe of Ephraim. Big up yourself, sis. Our praises. Hey, Ephraim's the I'm sure Ephraim and Benjamin share the same mother, right? I'm sure they do, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Rachel.
Rachel says, so we're one, right?
Right.
One big happy family, as they say, One big happy family.
Exactly.
Our praises to the Most High, sister. Our praises to the Most High. For all my listeners who are listening right now, if anybody wants to drop me a message on Telegram, if you've got a question that you'd like to ask the sister, feel free to do so. You can also drop me an email on arkangel@wfrm.co.uk. All right, check me out on WhatsApp, Instagram, the usual link. My people only can hook me up that way they're seeing. Okay, Sister Aviyah. So, sis, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I was really young, maybe 8 years old.
Okay, so a long time, sis, right?
It's a very long time.
So you were one of those children that had your mother's hairbrush, right? Singing in front of the mirror.
Singing in the mirror, exactly. That was me.
All praises, sister. All praises. So, are you the only one with the musical talent in the family, or is there anyone that's musically gifted, like yourself?
Oh no, a lot of my family is actually. I think that's where I get it from.
All praises, sister. It's definitely been passed down to you. And you got that. I have to say, sister, you got that sort of a very unique voice, a very unique style of music. You know, it's very laid back.
Oh,
It's very
Jesus,
cool.
thank you.
All praises. It's kind of remind me of that sort of Lauryn Hill flavor. You know.
Hmm. I love Lauryn Hill. All praises.
All
Big
praises.
inspiration.
I was just about to ask you, sis, was she like maybe one of your inspirational singers that you got inspiration from?
Yes, definitely. My mom played a lot of Lauryn Hill when I was younger, so I practiced a lot of her songs as well.
All praises.
Definitely
I
big
could definitely
inspiration.
hear that. I could definitely hear that in the music,
Mhm.
sis. And trust me, I think it was just last week I was busting some Lauryn Hill on my show, man. You know.
Yeah, praises.
All praise, because she's got some tracks. I mean, we know the usual tracks that she sort of sings, but there's a lot of tracks that she's made that didn't make it on the airwave. You know, when she sort of
Hmm.
switched and thought, you know what, I'm not going to be doing this mainstream music, and
Right.
she sort of went off for a bit, innit?
Hmm.
But she's definitely one of my favorite singers, man. You got that unique style, man. That sort of laid back, unique style. That voice just kind of puts you to sleep and just makes you relax, you know.
Praises.
So all praises to the Most High, sister. All praises. So apart from singing, then, sis, any other talents that you have? Is just the singing or anything else that you do?
I'm pretty much an artist all around. I do music. I paint. I'm a writer as well.
All praises, sis.
Yes, all praises to the Most High.
All praises to the Most. So the Most High bless you, man, and bless your night, and bless you well, you know.
Yes, all
Bless you well.
praises.
Bless you well, sister. Okay, sister. Listen, let's talk about the album, right? Let's talk about this,
Hmm.
this beautiful album, man. Daydreaming of Zion. Where did you get the inspiration for the title of the album?
Dreaming of Zion, I got the inspiration just from being in that mindset, just being focused on the kingdom and, going through everyday life in captivity. That's what we're doing. We're always dreaming of Zion, dreaming of when we can get back to our land.
Serious words, sis. Serious words. You hear that, listeners? Dreaming of Zion, man. We want to get back to our motherland, man. Get back to our rightful
Hmm.
place of rulership. That's right, isn't it, sis?
That's right.
Our praises to the Most High. So, well, guess what, listeners? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play a track off the album. I'm going to feature the debut or the feature track, right? Dreaming of Zion. So I'm going to play this for the listeners and just go on to go listen to this, listeners. In the meantime, between time, you're in tune to the Ark Angel Show right here on WFRM Radio. Big up on yourself.
Sometimes I need time to ease my mind. Want some cold train and just unwind. But no matter what I do, I can't escape the pain. What I did to become so far from you. I sin again and again and again and again. Oh, I'm so sorry to silent. I wanna come home. Don't you know I'm home, safe from a land I've never been. All the way by the river of Babylon, I'm dreaming of Zion. How can I sing a long song? All the way by the river of Babylon, I'm dreaming of Zion. And I won't forget you. So long I've been lost, wandering without a land to call my own. My iniquities torn down and walls, my identity is gone. No precious things to be found. But now turn around, I've been cast down to the earth, but I remember myself now. Hi, this is Sister Aviyah. Thanks for tuning in to the Ark Angel Show. I'm dreaming of Zion. How can I sing a long song? Will I be by the rivers of Babylon? I'm dreaming of Zion, and I won't forget you.
Zion. Hey, big up yourself, sister Aviyah. Hey, sis, I'm telling you, man, that track is just something else. The beat, the lyrical content, the style and the flow. Tell me a little bit about sort of the instrument, the sort of putting together of the track. Is that sort of where you're comfortable at those sort of laid back, nice tracks, or are you looking at doing something a little bit different in terms of tracks that you'll be doing in the near future?
Yeah, my vibe is, mostly that chill kind of laid back vibe, but I'm definitely gonna try to have a little more upbeat tracks in the next album, but it's still gonna definitely be that kind of relaxed vibe.
Oh, praises, sis. I think most definitely, man. Stick with that vibe, sis. It suits you, you know.
Yeah.
It suits you, sis. It suits your style of singing, and the tracks
Right.
just complement your voice beautifully, you know.
Jesus.
All praises to the Most High. So, in terms of obviously this is your first album, I take it, that you've done, sis, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and is it your first music that you've put out there? Have you done anything before in terms of putting music out there to the public?
No, this would actually be my first time.
Okay, all praises, sis. So how did you find it? Because I tell you what, it's one thing singing in front of a mirror with a hairbrush, right?
Right.
To going into a full-blown studio with the headphones on your head, standing in front of that microphone, and then having to sing, So how was that experience for you?
It's been surreal for me, honestly. I'm kind of an introvert. I don't like to be in the public eye like that, so it's kind of been an adjustment. It's just surreal, but I'm really enjoying it, being able to share that with everyone.
All praises, sis. We're definitely loving the vibes that you're bringing to us right now. So may it continue, right? So regarding the album, then, sis, how did the album come about? Then, I mean, it's one thing making a single and putting a single out there, but for this to be your first experience, or into the music world, to put an actual album out is another thing. So how did the inspiration for an album come out, as opposed to just making one or two singles first?
Well, I hadn't written in a long time, and so I started trying to write again one day, and so I did a little something, recorded on my phone, and I sent it to Sister Vanaya, who's she sent it to her Lord Officer Zakai, who's actually over the music and original royalty.
Okay.
And he gave me a call. He was like, "Sis, like, this is awesome. Just keep writing a bunch of songs, and Lord will have an album." So that's basically how it started. I didn't intend to really do anything with it, but people just kept pushing me, and here we are.
Hey, all praises, sis. All praises, all praises. So how long did it take you to put the album together? I know putting an album together is not a 5-minute job. I mean, how long did it take you to sort of get the whole album sort of completed?
Oh, it took a minute. I'm about 2 years, I think.
Wow.
I may be wrong, but it was a minute. It was a minute. Finally did it, though.
All praises. So it was 2 years in the making, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you hear that, listeners, and all of you want to be artists out there, right? Putting an album together is not a 5-minute job, man. If you want to do it right, you got to make sure you spend time in that studio, going over everything, doing retakes as well, right, sis?
Yeah, sometimes you got to do it.
A lot of retakes when you're doing something live, man. I know it's like sometimes you sing it, or you're doing your lyrics, whatever. You might forget your lines. You have to do a retake. But all praises to the Most High, sis. I gotta say, beautiful album. All right. So listen, my listeners. If you got any questions that you want to pose to Sister Aviyah, again, you can drop me, all my Telegram users, you can drop me a message on Telegram, or drop me an email to arkangel@wfrm.co.uk. And I got to say, Sister Aviyah, you may not know, but for myself, this is kind of my first stint into sort of doing radio. I've been doing my show for about 4 or 5 weeks now, so all this is kind of new to me as well. All right, so I apologize if I'm fumbling here, or my words ain't coming out too clear every now and then. It's getting used to everything as well at the same time. All right.
Well, I'm honored. It's gone smooth so far, so we're good.
All praises, sister. We have the Most High. The angels are around us, sis. The angels are around us.
Right.
All right, then, my listeners. Listen, man, it's all about Sister Aviyah, man. The sister with a beautiful sound, that sweet melody, and that beautiful album called Daydreaming of Zion. And you can check it out right now at originalroyalty.com. That's originalroyalty.com. Daydreaming of Zion. So, sis, I'm going to feature another track from the album. The track I'm going to play now is called Daydreaming. So, again, where did that inspiration come from for that particular track?
That one's basically the same. It's similar to the title track. That one I was getting a little more poetic about it because sometimes in my writing I'll write a poem and then it'll try to turn it into a song. So parts of that one was actually just a poem when I wrote that.
Okay. Well, see, this is a beautiful poem, right? So I'm going to play it to the listeners so they can take a listen to this. All right, my listeners, Sister Aviyah live on the Ark Angel Show. Take a listen to this track. This track is called Daydreaming.
I find peace within the lines of the words of the Most High. Inspiration so divine, they show me how to live my life. Is more than just an ordinary soul. I am an Israelite, blessed to be above and made of gold. I fell in love with the scriptures like the colors of the rainbow. Promises painted on the canvas of tomorrow. Worship the King with the black visage. Poetic visions of our deliverance, and I'm reminiscing about the days back in the days. I'm in a trance, the greatness of my ancestors. We advance in righteousness and I daydream about the world to come. The only thing that's on my mind is the kingdom. I daydream about the world to come. The only thing that's on my mind is the kingdom. I travel through time with my ancestral line. When I open the book, the words make me alive. I let the verses cleanse my mind and let the past fall behind. I am repentant now, got my Sarah on my mind. I follow the example of my foremothers so that I can be great and I can enter through that Ephraim gate. I am a daughter of Joseph. I paint with many colors. Been a dreamer since before the day my soul was rediscovered. Keep the commands and the secrets no longer covered. The promised land, the only thing I'll ever cover. I daydream about the world to come. The only thing that's on my mind is the kingdom. I daydream about the world to come. The only thing that's on my mind is the...
All right, you hear that, listeners? But now I lie, man. Beautiful track called Daydreaming. So big up yourself once again, Sister Aviyah. Another beautiful track, you know? Another beautiful track.
All praises.
So, sis, let me ask you, am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Sister Aviyah or Aviyah? You know, Aviyah?
It's Sister Aviyah. I haven't corrected a lot of Benjamites on it because I feel like you guys all say it that way, so
Yeah, man. So,
no big deal, but it's Aviyah.
I like my life is a Sister Aviyah, you know? Can't have that fire some night. Sister Aviyah. Sister Aviyah, man, they're on fire, set the place on fire, you know?
All praises.
Hey, enough respect, sis, enough respect. I'm telling you, man. So we were just talking off air, sis, about sort of the, you know, again, the music and the way it's been put together, and just the choosing of the instruments that really complements your style of singing. Again, did you have a lot of input in that, or was it a case of the producers just hearing the way you sound and saying, look, you know, we feel this is the way you got to go, these are the type of tracks that you should be singing on? How did that come about?
The way that came about was very interesting. I basically would find random beats on YouTube and start recording to those. So those were the reference tracks, and then I record and we'd send it to Officer Jalil in New York, and from there he recreated everything, and it was a total masterpiece. Every little part of the song he put together, it just turned out so amazing.
Wow. He's definitely a top producer, man. Coming out alive, man. Every track on the album is just something else. Let me say, the tracks just seem to complement the style, the lyrics just fit the track. You know, it's like everything was just meant to be. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes. All praises.
All praises to the Most High. So, was there ever cases where they brought a sort of track to you, or introduced you to a track, and you wasn't too happy with the track, or was it a case of where everything they brought, you was like, yeah, you know what, that's the one, man, that's the hit?
No, literally every track that I heard, once he sent me the mastered tracks, I loved every single one.
All praises, sis. All praises. Man, all right, man. The album is on fire. Remember, check out the album on originalroyalty.com. It's called Daydreaming of Zion by Sister Aviyah, setting the place on fire. It's me, I say, go and big up on yourself, all my listeners. Big up all Israel united in Christ. down here in the West Midlands, UK, down there in London. Big up IUIC worldwide down there in America. I've got to send a big shout going out to the leadership, to the bishops, to the deacons, the captains, the officers, all those who are traveling right now across the globe, bringing out this message to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, waking our people up in the last days to let them know who they are according to the scriptures. You see me, I say, and that brings me nicely to my next track I'm going to play, sis. One of my favorite tracks on the album, I'm not lie, right? The track called Chosen, you know? So,
praises.
Again, sis, just give me a little insight upon that track there and how it come about, you know?
That track it's more so speaking to our people that don't necessarily know, that they're chosen. That one's pretty simple. It's just me, did you know that you're chosen? Like, the Bible is only for us. Just the beauty of that knowledge.
It means, sis, man, more fire upon that, man. Yeah, that listeners, man, the Bible is only for us, man. We are the most rutical, article people that the Most High has created, and we're here to keep His laws and commandments. That's what we're here to do, right? So big up on yourself, nice and neatly. But may I tell you about this particular song, sis? I'm a guy. I like my own section, I like my saxophone. So in this particular track, I think it's almost near the middle or to the end. The saxophone kicking, man.
I love the instrumentation on there.
Hey, absolutely beautiful, man. So listen, Israel, I'm gonna play this track, man. This one's called Chosen, Sister Aviyah. Now go on, keep it musical and keep your spiritual ear in gear. Wanna hear?
Graphite and the bird type nights. I illustrate the future with jazz and candlelight. No sleep in this captivity. I'm wide awake, reviving my royalty, painting pictures of the chosen seed, a people who suffer from the lowest of self-esteem because our history has been whitewashed by the enemy. But now is the time to take back our identity. I'm erasing the lies and redrawing my family line. When you look at your brother, you are supposed to see Christ, but we got hatred for ourselves because we think that he's white. Many days without an image, but it must be brought to remembrance the greatness that's within us so we can begin repentance. Did you know that you are chosen? It's for you only. He hasn't dealt so with any other nation. No. He hasn't dealt so with any other nation. Da, 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 da. We are a peculiar people. No nation on this earth could ever call themselves our equal. Struggle with self, not knowing, not loyalty. We forget that we're the people that brought through the Red Sea. We've seen miracles, many miracles hide behind our eyes. The closer you will see beyond the pain, there is pride. The struggle is in our veins. We've seen affliction for days, but we wake up and do the fight because the kingdom's on its way. That you are chosen. He hasn't done so with any other nation. He hasn't done so.
Hi, this is Sister Aviyah. Thanks for tuning in to the Ark Angel Show.
Of all the families of the earth.
This is Nathan Israel. Right now you're tuning to the Ark Angel Show, home of the realest music to your ears. Stay tuned.
He has only known us.
Ark Angel, pull up that tune there. His music, tears to my eyes.
Hey, big up on yourself, Israel. You have it live and direct, man. That track is called Chosen. One of my favorite tracks on the album right now. Go and check that out at originalroyalty.com. Sister Aviyah, live on the Ark Angel Show, setting the place on fire, as we say, man. Big up yourself, Sister Aviyah. Enough respect in every aspect. Yes, sis?
All praises.
All praises, sis. All right, sis. Listen, the next track, right? Another one of my favorite tracks, Examine. I know you put some of that Benjamin flavor on the album as well. Couldn't leave the Benjamin out, right?
Right.
So you know what I mean, sis, man. So tell me about this one, sis. How did that come about, right? How did that inspiration come about to have that bit of a different sound on the album?
Yeah, this one is one of my favorite tracks. Lyrically, it's just basically a note to myself to always remember to examine myself. But as far as the music, Officer Jalil, he's also from the tribe of Benjamin. He created that track, so it's completely different from the reference track that I used. So when I heard it and it was a Benjamin beat, I was like, yes, all praises, it fits so perfectly.
All praises, sis. But now, like, man, one of my big tune them as well. I mean, I was about to tune up on the radio station still, you know, because it have that Benjamin sweet vibes to it. You know what I say? Enough respect in every aspect, sis. So, sis, listen. So in terms of music, then, so what else have you got sort of lined up or planned? Is there anything else in the pipeline? Are we looking for a second album? Is that too soon?
Yes, sir. Hey, it's never too soon because I can't stop working. I'm in the writing stage right now, and I'm working on the second album already. I'm trying to keep it going.
Hey, all praises, sis. All praises, sis. Sis, I'm telling you, man. You know, lyrically, I'm not bad as well, man. We can throw down some lyrics, so you know, you never know. You might hear something with the Ark Angel one day, you know.
Okay.
All praises, sis. All praises. So listen, my listeners, this is Ark Angel on the Ark Angel Show here on a Sunday afternoon from the hours of 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. UK time. And we've got a live hookup with the wonderful sister Aviyah from down there in Kansas City, United States of America, live on the Ark Angel Show, here promoting her debut album, Daydreaming of Zion, which you can get right now on originalroyalty.com. So without further ado, I'm going to play the Benjamin track on the album called Examine. And I'll go on to listen to this, Israel. Big up on yourself.
Stay on my 2 Corinthians 13:5. I gotta stay on my 2 Corinthians 13:5. Everybody say that they can't wait. But would you be ready if he came back today? You better take advantage of this grace and check your spirit before it's too late. And I examine myself every day. And I examine myself. Am I in the faith? I don't wanna be reprobate. I don't wanna be reprobate. Prove your own self. Don't you know your own self? To gain eternal existence, you gotta be consistent in keeping the laws of discipline from the scriptures and check your spirit. Be diligent, never fear it. The fire, that's a suicidal error. Get your mind right before the hour of terror. Procrastinate and be destroyed in your security. To save your life,
Examine yourself.
Sometimes I try to justify my sin, but no excuses will be heard in the end. Sometimes I try to justify my sin, but no excuses will be heard in the end. So I examine myself every day, and I examine myself. Am I in the faith? I don't wanna be reprobate. I don't wanna be reprobate. Prove your own self. Don't you know your own self?
big up on yourself, Israel, nice and neatly. You heard it nice and clearly on the Ark Angel Show. Songs of Sister Aviyah, setting the place on fire with a track called Examine. Examine yourselves to see whether you're in the spirit, stay in the spirit. Let's keep these laws and commandments so we can get up out of here as a nation of people, all right? Big up on yourself, nice and neatly, I'm a listener. So, Sister Aviyah, the next track, one of my other favorite tracks, in fact, all of them are my favorite tracks, but now I like it. But this one, again, it's got that different sound. It's got that sort of Hispanic, sort of Latino sound. It's called Ephraim's Curse, you know? And I know you being from the tribe of Ephraim, and I know where the curse come from, but I'm going to let you speak to the listeners and just tell them where you got the insight from for this particular track, in terms of not just the title, but also the music. This one's, again, the flavor's a little bit different, you know?
Yeah, this track was actually sent to me, and it was pretty easy to write to immediately. So lyrically, it's just about, you know, Ephraim, the curses that we specifically deal with within our tribe. And, you know, I have the Ephraimite brother, Amiron from Philly. He's on the track as well, and he put his little spin on there as well. So we are just talking about the curses and how we fit them.
All praises, sis, all praises, man. And most definitely, it's amazing when you find out how vast and how far we are as a people, and how scattered we are as a people. And then when you look at some of us will think we're not related based on the skin tone, or some of the facial features may not be the same, but it's amazing to know that the curses is what really identifies us as a nation, and what identifies us as being God's chosen. And those who don't fit that curse can't take that title, and it's as simple as that, right?
Exactly. All
right, Israel. So I'm going to play this track for them. Go on to go listen to this one. This one's called Ephraim's Curse. Big up on yourself, nice and neatly. You're tuned to the Archangel right here on the Ark Angel Show. Excuse me, my bad. Let me line up this track here nice and neatly. Big up on yourself, Israel, and go on to go listen to this.
Mandamientos así puedo vivir. Soy una israelita de la tribu de Efraín. Yo guardo los mandamientos así puedo vivir. Before the truth, I thought that I was a Puerto Rican, call myself Afro-Latina, pero it was all a lie. It was a bad word I heard from that evil bird. Just as the evil came, took my name and my language. So today I'm not ashamed that I can only speak Spanglish. Neither one is my original language. I am an Israelite, so don't think it's strange. The blood of the brave lords is running through my veins. It's hereditary. The strength of the people avoiding Cain lasted longer than the slave name that I got from Spain. And now, repentance is a beautiful thing. I found my place. Now I'm coming back for more than stolen gold and sugar cane. I'm coming back for more than stolen gold and sugar cane. Soy una israelita de la tribu de Efraín. Yo guardo los mandamientos, así puedo vivir. Soy una israelita de la tribu de Efraín. Yo guardo los mandamientos, así puedo vivir.
I'm about to tell you something so real, so presta atención, habla de los oídos. Somos israelitas, no somos latinos. Si tú crees ese paso, estás tomando mucho vino. Because all of our sins that we doing right now, way back then, is the reason why we in the situation that we in. First physical, not mental enslavement. I'm about to tell y'all a couple of these curses. If I keep this knowledge to myself, it's gonna be worth it. For example, Puerto Rico means rich port, that's a byword. When I think about El Morro, it gets on my nerves, because that's the port where they shipped us off with all our resources to the lands of the east, west, south, and north. All this done by the white man, los conquistadores. But it's all fault because we ain't want to keep the laws.
The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy everything this man has gotten. He has gained through the sword. Many atrocities committed, but don't think it's been forgotten. In the eyes of the Lord, he will have vengeance. Since the minute the conquistadors touched the shores, life's been held, the island an eyesore. My heritage they tried to erase, murdered the babies and killed off all the caciques. From our enslavement to sterilization, the debt crisis depending on another nation. It's all a product of our rebellion. God told us this would happen. This would happen if we forsake.
sister said, man, Mosai told us this would happen to us if we didn't listen and keep his commandments, you know. Big up sister Aviyah, man, little bit of Spanglish, you know. Love that word, man, you know. We love that twist of the word, man. Big up yourself, sister, it's a deal, all right. So, sister Aviyah, so, yeah, so in terms of things that I know you said you'll be obviously working on a second album, you're writing as we speak. So in terms of promotion then, sis, in terms of for this particular album, Daydreaming of Zion, right? What else are you, or what other platforms will you be on sort of promoting it, or is the promotions finished, or is it still ongoing?
Yeah, the marketing team is still putting out promotions, and we're currently working on a few videos, so you're definitely going to be seeing a little sneak previews of those as well.
Hey, all praise. I was just about to ask that question, sis, so thanks for asking. I was going to ask you about some videos, any videos you got coming out, so if you've answered that question, so all praise to the Most High. So we can look forward to seeing some videos to some of the tracks from Sister Aviyah. So like I always say, you keep your musical, your spiritual ear in gear, all right? Always keep it locked so we can get everything nice and neatly. All right, then, sis, so big up yourself nice and neatly. So, sister, let me ask a question then. So, sis, you engaged, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
I'm going to be getting married in just a few weeks.
Sorry, what? Say that again, sis?
I said I'm going to be getting married in just a few weeks.
Hey, all praises, sis. Congratulations, sister. Enough respect in every aspect, you know?
All praises.
Big up yourself, sis. God, marriage is honorable in sight of the Most High God. You don't know that,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And I didn't know that, actually. One of the daughters of Sarah, one of the sisters, sent me a link today. And the link was, said, you know, a picture of you and your Lord, future Lord, and you know, that you engaged. So I was like, okay, that's definitely a question I'll be asking the sister. I pray and hope that I've got it right and the information is correct. So you hear that live on direct, Israel. Sister Aviyah getting married to her Lord in a few weeks' time. What's the name of your Lord, sis?
It's Aviyah in Austin, Texas.
All praises. Hey, big up yourself, officer, if you're tuning in and listening. Just go and take the one up and big up yourself nice and neatly, Israel. We love her. We love her family. We love the fact that we're coming together as a nation. That means that our time on this planet, or our captivity, is coming to an end, and we can finally see what our Father, excuse me, always had in mind or intended for us, that we should be that nation that is the beacon of light to all people on the face of this earth. With us getting ourselves in order, the planet will get itself in order, and everything will be sweet and fine, as they say. All right, so enough respect in every aspect. So, Sister Aviyah, I gotta say, enough respect, sis. It's been an honor and a pleasure having you on the Ark Angel Show.
Likewise.
And like I said, sis, you're the first person that I've interviewed. I gotta say, like I said to you off air, you're always a little bit nervous when you do something like this, and it's the first time that everything goes well. And all praises to the Most High that He's sent the angels and put the angels around us so that this interview can go out sweet with no hiccups to the listeners out there. All right.
Yes, all praises.
All praises to the Most High. So, sis, before we tune out, just yeah, man, send a message to your family out there right now, tuning in and listening to you. All right.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting, who, you know, pushed me to do the album, everyone that worked on it, and everyone who's been buying it, and just, you know, I'm glad it's resonating with a lot of people. So all praises to the Most High for that. All
praises. And we love it, sis. We love you, sis. We love the fact that we're waking up as a people and seeing our family, you know, far and wide, and just coming together as a people, keeping His laws. Lets us know that, like I said, we're on the right track to get up out of here, you know.
All praises.
All praises. So, sis, send a big shout out to the Ark Angel, man, for the Ark Angel Show. What do you mean, man?
Yes, sir. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
All right, big up yourself. So, yeah, that Israel, live on direct, first interview on the Ark Angel Show, and we had the wonderful, beautiful sister Aviyah from down there in Kansas City, in America, and it's been a live hookup here on the Ark Angel Show here in the UK. So, sis, I'm gonna say shalom to you. Enough respect in every aspect. Keep up the good work, sis. And now that me and you've got that link, sis, anything that's going down that you want me to push on the radio station, please don't hesitate to send that over to me. All right? It'll be an honor. Okay, Lord Jesus. Okay, then. Thank you so much. Not a problem. All right, then, sis, you take care, sis. And with that, I will say shalom, sis. Most High in Christ bless you. Thanks for coming on to the show. All right? Thank you. Shalom. Most High in Christ bless. Shalom, sis. Most High in Christ bless. Shalom. Most High in Christ bless. All right, Israel, enough respect in every aspect. There you had it, live and direct. The first radio interview on the Ark Angel Show. And I got to say, it's an honor and a pleasure to have had my first interview to be Sister Aviyah, because the album that she's brought forth to us is worthy to be listened to, it's worthy to be bought, it's worthy to be played. The tracks on there are amazing. The lyrical content is amazing, and the instruments and the way the tracks have been compiled and put together, you definitely know that the angels of the Most High are around the people that have put this together for her. So enough respect, sis. We definitely look forward to hearing any future stuff that you have. The second album, can't wait right now. But remember, this is her debut album, her first album that she's ever made, right? This is her first sort of jump into the music world, as they say. And the name of the album is Daydreaming of Zion. Daydreaming of Zion. You can check it out forward right now on originalroyalty.com. You can get it as an MP3 download, or you can buy the CD in a CD format. So get yourselves over to Original Royalty and let's support each other, Israel, right? Let's support each other. That's what this thing is about. Us coming together as a people, gathering as a nation not desired, and helping and supporting each other in every way, shape, or form.
Shalom, family. Most High Christ first.